summit day is the last day. So you leave what's always called high camp, the final camp, and then you have to summit and then you have to come back down. The summit day of Aconcagua it took us 15 hours to do this. You typically don't get a lot of sleep because you're starting so early that it's hard to just say, hey, I'm gonna go to bed at 5 o'clock, you know, and get up at 2 in the morning. You know, can't just instantly adjust to that because we're all used to going to bed at night, right? This particular summit was interesting because there was a phenomenon going on. We actually know it here in South Dakota, but it was blizzarding and there was thunder. Those combinations is interesting when it's snowing and all of a sudden you hear thunder multiple times. We actually typically don't start really early because when the sun is not present, you are freezing. Literally, it's so cold that it's unbearable. So we started off really early because what we were trying to avoid is staying out of that window to when in the afternoon the thunder would come. Aconcagua is you're always climbing up, but it's flat enough along the way, and then you get to the last 2 hours and it's like straight up to get to the summit. So when we got into this cloud, it started blizzarding and it was snowing. So this particular summit day, when we made it to the top, first of all, we were exhausted, and halfway up, so the last 2 hours, we're going up like this, right? All of a sudden, there's this big thunderclap after the first hour, and so we're like, look at our guide, like, are we gonna have to turn around here? He's like, all right, drop the packs, and let's go. And then we doubled our pace, which I will tell you, at this altitude is already painful enough. To go at a pace, when you double it, it was really painful. What's the feeling like of the summit? First of all, it's always an amazing accomplishment. You're like, yes. So after 2 years, I'd finally gotten to that place that I had been training for, dreaming of and stuff. So of course, the emotion is, yes, I've done it. The feeling of accomplishment. And then you mix in all of that with like exhaustion, you know, so it's a weird cocktail of emotions. One thing I will tell you is that the summit is like such a small amount of time versus all of the time that you're spending on the mountain. I would say the journey up is way cooler because the sunsets I saw, the beauty that we saw along the way, people, you know, standing on the 17,000 foot summit and the emotion, it's all of those things I think that make a way better experience.